Inside this box is the Mr. Kiangci Christmas wreath. Let's get it open and check it out. So here's a first look at this Christmas wreath, and it's super cute. I love all the frosting all over it. Just look at the detail on this. It really looks like a lot of snow has fallen on top of these. Same thing with the pine cones right here too. It looks like snow has fallen on top of those. So you got lots of great snowflakes all over these, sorry. And as you can see, there's a couple different types of pine cones here. There's the bigger pine cones like this, and these ones are frosted. And then there's some smaller, thinner pine cones like this one. And it looks like there's two different types of pine needles as well. There's these flat ones right here, and then these longer, thinner ones right here. And we do get a good look at some of the berries here. They do a nice job of coloring them. The red really pops out on these. And I like how they sit in their little berry groups like that, looking like a real patch of berries. And you'll also see lights like right here, and right here and right here built into it already. So all we need to do is we're just going to flip this over and we'll find a battery pack on the back. We're going to get this open, install our batteries, and check out all the different ways that we can manipulate those lights, because it looks like there's a bunch of different ways to turn them on. And so here we're looking at the back design of the wreath right here. It has one bar running through it where everything wraps around. It feels like a pretty thick bar, and I like that it's hidden by all of these pine needles. It makes it look like it's just made of wreath instead of actually like constructed out of metal. So that's really cool. It just looks really natural. So I've got the batteries in here, and you can see the first setting here. This is called combination. And what I'm seeing is that it's going through a couple different ways of lighting it. You'll see right there a change. It's to a quicker flash right there. And if we wait a little bit, I bet it's going to change again. And that's why they're calling it the combination. You can see a quicker flash there. So it's definitely just cycling through a bunch of the different modes. I think that's really cool. It makes this really special. I like this one right here too, how it just kind of looks like it's getting a little bit brighter. And let's see what the next one looks like as well, because I wonder if there's any more combination styles for this one. Oh, there you go. See, and then it starts going in different ways. So it looks like the combination one is really cool and really mixes it up. And this setting right here is the number 2 setting. This one is called in waves. So you can see how the lights kind of come in waves with each other, a little bit faster there, and then they slow down a little bit, just like waves going in and out. This flashing style right here is called sequential. It's the 3rd option available. I like this one too. It looks really cool. It almost kind of looks like the combination one in the way that it switches up, but you'll just see that it really has like kind of a back and forth pattern to it. That's probably why they call it the sequential mode. And this mode right here is called the slow go. I think we saw this in the combination where it kind of brights up and then it darkens down like that. And you can see some other ones start brightening up after those ones darken down. So this one is definitely a little bit slower. That's why they call it slow go. And this mode right here is called the chasing flash mode. And you can see why it's kind of called that. It goes from the lights chasing each other to the lights simply flashing in different patterns here. This one right here is called slow fade. As you can see, it's kind of like the slow go, but it seems to have a flashing pattern to it as well. So this one is called Twinkle Flash, and as you can see, it looks like a little party on the Christmas wreath. It's really going off like an EDM dance festival. And then this one right here is called Standard On. Now there's actually not any flashing going on that I can see. I think that's just an optical illusion between the camera and the frame rate of these lights right here. So actually these lights are solid right now. It just looks like in my camera that they are flashing, but they are not. So you can just have them on solid, steady state like this. And so here's what the wreath looks like when it's hanging up next to the Christmas stockings. It looks really cool. I love those combination lights again, and it just looks very natural, very, very stylish. I love all the snow powder all over it. Really, really cool.